Well, back home again, and a bushfire emergency is gripping the southern Flinders Ranges tonight, with residents in nearby towns on high alert as the Bangor fire jumps containment lines. Firefighters are desperately working to protect homes as the blaze burns out of control.
A wall of flames and thick dark smoke bear down on Beetaloo properties. Resident Ken G is still building his home. This afternoon, he very nearly lost it.
Only 300 or 400 metres away, and there was, at one stage, there was a tornado of flames going through it and trees exploding.
Elvis the heli tanker helping save the day after a sudden flare-up broke containment lines this afternoon on the eastern flank of the fire.
The flames are now above the trees, are 40 to 50 metres above the trees, and these are trees that are several hundred years old, so it's very intense fire, but it is slow.
The town of Laura now just 6 kilometres away, Warrabra even closer.
We haven't seen fires in that area since the 1950s, so we have very heavy fuel loads, enormous trees and very steep terrain, so it's exceptionally difficult for firefighting.
The blaze has now been burning for 27 days. More than 30,000 hectares have been blackened. 300 residents attended a public meeting at Laura last night as an emergency relief centre was set up at Port Pirie for residents wanting to flee their homes. Community support still strong. One Port Pirie resident coming up with a unique idea to raise money.
I live under the bluff, right where the fire was coming through, and I was posting photos on Facebook when my mum suggested we make a calendar.
They've sold 800 at $10 a piece. Much needed help for the CFS. Do you think they saved your house?
Oh, my oath, no. Wouldn't have been able to do nothing about that without these guys here.
And Ben Avery joins us now from the fire front. Ben, what do residents need to know going into tonight?
Brenton, as we go to air tonight, an emergency warning remains in place for many residents, including those in Warrabra and in the township of Laura. Now, those 50-metre flame heights that the CFS has been talking about seem to be persisting tonight, as are those big tornado-like plumes of smoke which are filling the air and forcing residents to close their doors and windows. The message from the CFS as we head into tonight is remain vigilant, because the conditions have been continually changing over the last few days, and there's no reason why that will not continue tonight.
A nervous night ahead. Thank you, Ben. Well, Virginia Langerberg joins us now with the latest on this week's burst of heat. Virginia, tomorrow could smash some records for the city.
That's right, Kate. It seems 40-plus temperatures are becoming the norm. Tomorrow, Adelaide is set to record its 12th day of this summer of 40 or above temperatures, which will break a record. Now, it won't be over. After that, we are set to reach 42 on Wednesday before things cool down to the low 30s and high 20s by the weekend. And we'll also have a few showers later in the week, but I'll have all those details a little later.
OK, thanks very much, Virginia.